An invasion happened in Oba. Oba is the reason why I am coming out of my prayers in order to handle this very broadcast today. Oba in Idemili, we are a very loyal and principled servant that serves us in the capacity of the North America representation in our DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes from a place that should be very proud of their position within these very efforts to restore Biafra in our lifetime. And this year, precisely, if we miss it this year, it is our fault. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes from Oba, and because of him, some of the things that I would normally say about a very useless village, or should I say a town, will not apply to the people of Oba. Because even in the scriptures, we are reminded always, if you can find only one person from a place who is decent enough, perhaps the anger of the Most High will not befall them. And I'm saying maybe for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we would not go as far as we had intended to go, because he is from Oba, and a very proud son of Oba, for that matter. Now we must proceed. An invasion took place in Oba by those serving the interest of the Janjaweed from the north. This place in Oba is where the Fulanese have a very strong footprint, or should I say foothold. Oba is in Idemili in Anambra. Uli is also in Anambra. That is where our daughters are being raped and cut into pieces. We did not hear anything from the youths of Oba, if at all they are. Because I understand before I came on air, we've been doing our research extensively. They said they belong to one cult or the other. And a politician, a particular politician from Abuja, hired them to disrupt the meeting of our women. Maybe they didn't hear from me for some days, and they thought that somehow something may have happened to me. And because of that, IPOB is open for the taking, that anybody can come and do as they like. Little did they know that I was in a period of deep reflection and meditation and spiritual purity, as we always do here. I did not announce my absence, and I wanted to see how some people would behave. And we have now seen how they have behaved. And they have behaved appallingly, awfully, all of them. Those that they claim are from Oba. Our daughters are being raped in Anambra, even in Oba itself, and being killed. The only thing that some Oba youths decided to do, rather than attack the Fulanese who are raping their mothers and their sisters, they chose to attack our own mothers instead. On Sunday, the 12th of July, in our own land, the land of Biafra, what they have done is sacrilegious. What they have done is unpardonable. And by doing this, they have firmly identified themselves as products of the Janjaweed, and as such, they have no place in our land. Everybody who took part in that very attack will not live to see Biafra. We will hunt you down wherever you are, and you will pay dearly for this very infringement that you have visited upon our mothers. As you realize, Biafra is a motherland. Our mothers and our daughters, who will one day become our mothers, are revered in our land. The highest court of arbitration in Biafra land is the court of Omuada, women. The supreme court we have in our land is women. The people who have risen time and time again to fight oppression is our women. And as I said in years gone by, any day our mothers rise up to say they want freedom, then you know that freedom is at hand. Now we know that they have risen up and our freedom is very close. Who are those to try to attempt something that is unattemptable? But those they claim are from Oba. In Idemili, I am disappointed, I am disheartened, I am enraged, and heaven knows I will not sleep the same way that I pursue the Janjaweed in Ebonyi State. is how we shall pursue them. The same way we come against our enemies with everything we have is how we must go against them and those in Oba that took part in this very condemnable sacrilegious act. We are going to find you wherever you are, and I will very much suggest to the PG of Oba, because the whole world is listening. I don't hide anything. Biafra, we will not cover up evil. We shall expose it, as I'm doing tonight. Each and every one of you that took part in this very abominable act, if your son is involved, if your relative is involved, your cousin, your brother, you must come forward to identify them by giving us their name. I am also holding responsible the youth leader in Oba, directly responsible. I am also holding responsible the PG of that very community, the President General of Oba. God is my witness. I'm holding you responsible for what happened. Everything that you destroyed, you will pay for in full and in double fold. Those Janjaweed, the Fulani that sent you to try our resolve, they have failed. They have failed very woefully. And history will remember the youths of Oba as infamously as we remember the Ifajunas of our time. I know very well that the devil will try. I am also of the opinion that darkness will do everything within its powers to cover this very light that IPOB is carrying. But they will never ever succeed. You do not know how upset I am. I am even more upset now than what happened when those vandals invaded my house on the 14th of September of 2017. And unfortunately, one of the mothers who fell victim to these agents of darkness, children of perdition in Oba, was at my house the day that the Janjaweed attacked with their army and killed 28 of my men. And as a result, I lost my parents, I lost my cousin, and I lost my dog. And people in Oba allowed this nonsense to happen. And I say, if not for BDOBN, I'm telling you the truth, the name of Oba will live in infamy forever and ever. There is some stupidity happening in Anambra. And we must cut it out, and we'll cut it out imminently and immediately. You caused me to break my hibernation to come to talk to the whole world. From tonight, there will be no cult in Oba. Anybody belonging to a cult in Oba is a dead boy walking. We shall hunt you down, all of you, and you will tell us who sent you. And then we shall also deal with the fool, or the fools, however many they are. All the vehicles destroyed, all the properties you destroyed, Oba community will pay. They must pay for it. I'm not talking about months, I'm saying in weeks. I expect them to pay in full reparation. That in their next life, they will not give birth to rubbish. They have given birth to nonsense, and we must cut out this very cancer from our society before Biafra comes. These are not the idiots who will take into Biafra land with us. As I said earlier, I am holding the Oba youth leader responsible. I am also holding the PG responsible. And the Igwe of the community, I am holding 3 of you responsible. We must find those that carried out this dastardly act. Fulani attacked Oba. There was no response. They were waiting for IPOB to do something. Now you have gathered the strength to attack your own mothers.